Hello, my name is Sky Creed and I'm a senior member of our youth group. Over the past couple of months, you've been given the opportunity to sign up to attend the March for Life pilgrimage. The March for Life is a peaceful protest on Capitol Hill to overturn the Roe v. Wade Supreme Court case of 1973 in Washington, D.C. I hope that you will, according to the flyers distributed by the March for Life organization, the march will take place on January 22nd, 2016. I hope that you will consider joining me on my 4th March for Life pilgrimage. The March for Life pilgrimage is one that you should go on at least once in your high school career. The pilgrimage offers high school students an exposure to history, community, spiritual growth, and a chance to change the world. Going on the March for Life pilgrimage is an educational experience and will offer an exposure to history. The march takes place in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. As it is a 6-day-long pilgrimage, bus captains are encouraged to take their buses to various sites around Washington, D.C. Over the past couple of years, I have visited various monuments and several Smithsonian museums. I have had the opportunity to view important documents to our country's history. In the National Archives, I was able to view the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and other important documents to our history. One moving experience, that place that I went to, was a Holocaust museum. It was very awe-inspiring, very humbling to witness and hear the stories of those who lived through the Holocaust and compare it to my life that I take advantage of today. According to the trip itinerary written by Jason Creed, a bus captain for this year's pilgrimage, 3 days are allotted for sightseeing in Washington, D.C. A day is planned to spend at the Smithsonian museums, and a trip is planned to the White House to see all of the national monuments in Washington, D.C., and also a trip to the Arlington National Cemetery. While at the cemetery, it is planned for 4 seniors to partake in the wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. In attending the March for Life pilgrimage, you are not only exposed to history, but also to a sense of community. When one attends the March for Life, you are enveloped into the community that is the Catholic youth adults. Over the 24-hour bus ride, you will have the opportunity to be introduced to many of the people on your bus. You'll be able to talk with them and develop friendships, which will grow over the next couple of weeks by spending all of your time with them. According to the Washington Post article, thousands of abortion foes brave cold to join March for Life in Washington by Bornstein and Morello. The majority of the marchers are high school or college students, the pro-life generation. Every year, the Wichita Diocese takes 8 to 10 buses. These 50-passenger buses are filled with students and chaperones from all over the diocese, so you're able to get to know them over your 24-hour trip. Every bus stays at the same hotel, so many activities are planned, including a pizza and game night, impromptu swing dancing sessions, and the seminarians from the Wichita Diocese that are sitting at the Mount St. Mary's Seminary even come for a night of fun. These are a couple of examples of the fun that has happened on the March for Life trip and the community that is involved, such as past members on the bus, the friends that they made, and on the march with the bishop. I personally have made many friends over the last couple of years on my bus, including people from Wichita, Sedgwick, Hutchinson, Leota, Council Grove, and even someone from Nebraska. So you develop a very well friendship with all the people on your bus. The pilgrimage offers more for personal gain than just friendship. The experience of the March for Life aids to students' spiritual growth and their spiritual lives. Jason Creed is quoted in the article, "Creed family makes March for Life trip to Washington, D.C. an annual event," which he wrote for the Catholic Advance, saying, "Whether on the bus or during events, the outside noise fades and allows for quality reflection and conversation with God." For me personally, the march has become a centering point in my life. The 24-hour bus ride allows for a lot of time for personal meditation, and daily Mass is a wonderful break from a hectic school year. Before the march, there is a rally and Mass for students where thousands of teens participate, and it is awe-inspiring and humbling to be able to worship with so many other teens fighting for the same fight you are. In an article written by Father Dan Dooling, a priest in the Wichita Diocese, who reflects on the impact of the pilgrimage that he has witnessed. I have seen young men and women change their whole path in life. I've seen some for the first time consider a call from God to the priesthood or religious life. But most importantly, I have seen each and every student grow in their faith through sacrifice and prayer throughout this pilgrimage. The spiritual growth you will experience on the March for Life will enable you to do bigger and better things in your life. There is more to attending the March for Life than personal gain. By attending the march, you have the chance to make an impact on the world. I personally have been humbled by the sheer amount of people that are involved in the movement that you participate in by going to the March for Life. Though there are not any for sure counts, it has been estimated that between 400,000 and 500,000 people march every single year. Father Dan mentions that the sheer amount of people in attendance shut down streets, the metro, buses, and restaurants, drawing attention to our cause. I recently conducted an interview with Anna Barr, age 17, part of the pro-life generation. She said, "The March for Life is very close to my heart. There is an incredible movement right now to end abortion for good. I love learning to love all kinds of people. I'm personally a feminist myself, but I believe that abortion is setting women back. I believe, though, that many feminists, rather than fight the true issue of shaming, use abortion to end the problem before it starts. Real feminism is showing the bravery and beauty in women that turn their unwanted pregnancies into something positive and loving through adoption or even keeping their baby." Anna Barr will be attending this year's March for Life, and this is her second pilgrimage. Many students at our church attend the pilgrimage year after year, and one thing that may be a hindrance is the fact that you miss school for it. This may be one reason you are lenient on committing to the March for Life. The pilgrimage takes place from a Tuesday evening to a Sunday evening, so there's a lot of time missed from school. Over the 24-hour bus ride, though, you will have plenty of time to make up this work. I have personally never had any troubles with making up any work that I have missed. It is suggested, if you are a little bit lenient, that you attend the March for Life in your earlier years of a high school, because hypothetically your classes are easier and you are not as involved in varsity winter sports. My suggestion would be to talk to your teachers on their requirements for returning late work and then get a head start on doing this. Overall, the amount you gain from the experience trumps the little bit of extra work you may have to do to make up for the experience of a lifetime. Now that I have informed you on what is all in store for you, if you wish to attend the March for Life, I hope that you will feel more called to making the pilgrimage. There is little time left to sign up for this year's pilgrimage, so I suggest if you're wanting to go, to sign up now. Though you may have to work on homework to make up for the time you were gone, it is an experience well worth it. By going on the pilgrimage, you will be exposed to an abundance of your country's history, faith community full of friends, the chance to grow spiritually, and the opportunity to make a difference and chance to change the world. I hope you consider going on the March for Life this year or in your high school career. And if not as a teenager, I hope that you are able to someday experience this life-changing experience that I have experienced.